Good morning and welcome to Vlogtober day 28. It is a little later in the day. It's already noon and I understand that this video looks a little cloudy, and that is literally because the sun is shining from the back window and the light is shining from the front. So I apologize for the clarity being a little off. I was going through my advent calendars today to pull out to show you, and I realized that I completely messed up somewhere because I have day 5 that I haven't opened, and I don't know if you guys were secretly calling me out on that, but that happened, so I apologize. I've actually been up for hours. I've been up since about 5:30, 6 o'clock this morning, working on setting up the Nitty Witch website. Now, I'm not going to get all nerd jargon on you, but I don't use the pre-made web themes that you don't know, like you could go to GoDaddy and Shopify and create your own websites that way. I don't use that. I use hosting services in WordPress and customize mine. It's a lot more complicated and I am familiar with it, but I have a program that I run software on, and for some reason the software was not playing nicely with my hosting service. So I started at 7 and it is now noon, and that's how long it took me to get the website at least to a point where I can start modifying it and customizing it. I'll have to do that later because I don't have time to do that right now. So let's get to opening the advent calendars. So for today's Whimsy Stitches, we have this color right here, which I'm already excited about because it's all pink and it is gorgeous and beautiful and everything that I absolutely love in this color. Ugh. This is so great. I cannot wait to see the Halloween skein for this advent. It is going to be so badass. All right, and here is day 5, even though it's not day 5 of the Desert Panda Fiber Arts Advent Calendar. Ooh, look at this blue. It is a pure blue. Just a gorgeous, cerulean color that is not even showing up right because the lighting issues, but oh my god, I wish that I could I wish you could feel this. I wish this was in 4D. There is her label, Desert Panda Fiber Arts, and today's is Sticks. And I know who this is. I can't remember. I'm assuming this is Greek. Is it Greek or Roman? I really need to brush up on my mythology. I know better than this, so I will definitely be researching this, but I know who this is. So yeah, that's our day 5 we are on day, let's see, we have the 31st and the 30th, the 29th. We are 3 days away from Halloween. So technically this would have been 10, 11, 12, 13. Yes, this would be day 10. So I apologize for messing that up. All right, let's see what the cards have to say today. These cards have been really checking me lately. They've been so accurate, which is weird because if you have followed me for a while, you know that when I started reading tarot, I was against reading reversals. And now that I've started reading reversals, I'm starting to realize how much more, accurate or specific it is to the situation. Whereas the positive cards kind of glaze over the issue, but give you the information you need to know. The reverse cards actually tell you where the energy is lying. And I find that so interesting because I didn't want to read reversals, and now that I've started reading them, I'm starting to see kind of what people were talking about. So let's see what the cards have to say for today. What do I need to learn for today? Reggie needs to learn how to stop barking.
It's just the washer. Relax.
All right. Today's card is the Nine of Wands. And when the Nine of Wands, it's reversed. So when the Nine of Wands is upright, it's about perseverance. It's about you've been through a lot with the Wands. Where are we at? This is 9. So the Seven of Wands was kind of like challenges and defending your, like what you've worked for. And then the 8 is movement and things happening quickly and movement and action and direction. And then the 9 is when it's really testing you, when you really got to persevere and just keep moving forward because you've come so far and you've gotten so far and you just need to take that final step. Well, when this is reversed, it means it says defensive on here. So I can see how like you've worked so hard to achieve you've worked so hard to get to where you've come to. Well, help.
Wow.
Help. You've worked so hard to get to where you are. And now maybe you're being a little too defensive. Maybe instead of defending what's right, maybe you think that people are coming at you and when they aren't. Or I don't know, I have to look more into that energy, but I'm thinking like if the 9 is persevering, then reversed it would be like you're not being resilient, you're not accepting things for what they are. A big key word with the 9 of Wands upright is resiliency. So if it was reversed, I would think you're not being resilient. And how do we work on that? We can be a little more accepting, a little more kind. I know that I feel like this is still a lot of energy left over from Friday. And maybe I need to let it go. And maybe that's what this card is telling me, which I have been doing. It's been really hard to move forward from the woolen folk thing because my experience was not, it impacted my mood, but it didn't impact anything on a grand scale. But seeing how it impacted so many people, like financially, and it could have destroyed someone's business, it makes me sad to try to like move forward as if I'm almost forgetting what those people went through, which isn't true. It's just, how can I be happy when so many people are sad? But I have to find ways to move forward because we have to move forward from this. We have to keep moving. We have to recover. We have to heal. So I've been on that path and on that journey, even though things are still a little raw. So today we have a few things going on. I am going to go back to the mall to return the one dress that I bought that I ended up, finding a better one yesterday. So now I'm going to return the first dress I bought and get my money back for that. And then we actually have plans to go out with friends tonight for a Halloween party at a nightclub in Maryland. So that'll be really fun. It's an adults-only party, no children. And it's going to be great to dress up and hang out with all my friends. There's going to be tons of people I know there. I haven't been to a Halloween party I know last night was a Halloween party, but it was more like a small thing. This is like a huge Halloween party, and I have not been to one for over 10 years and maybe not even one this big. So I'm really excited about it. I've got a really cute, sexy costume. It's a Grim Reaper, but like a dolled up version of it. And it's going to be so much fun. Brandan is going to be not working tonight, which is incredible. He always works on the weekend, but this is the one time that we've been able to plan ahead so that he'll be able to have off today. which is very rare for him. So I'm really excited that he's going to get to be with me tonight. So we're going to get this day rolling. I don't know if I'll have time to get any knitting or crochet, and I didn't yesterday, but I do have a lot going on. So we'll see where this day takes us. All right, so after attempting to take a nap that never happened, we are now packed and on our way to our friend's house to go to this party. We are staying overnight in Maryland because we didn't want to drive back at night late. So this is going to be fun. All right, we just made it home from the party, and being out all night is actually the next day as it's sunny outside. I haven't slept. I have a hard time sleeping when I'm not in my own bed, and I had a headache after the end of the night, so I am a little tired. We had such a good time at the party. There were so many amazing costumes, and it was really crowded, so it was really hard to like move around, and I couldn't take pictures, and it was dark, but it was such a blast, and I'm so glad because I had high hopes for it, and it definitely delivered. So it was a good time. I'm going to say goodnight. I'm going to go back to bed, and I will see all of you tomorrow. Bye.